We listen and we don't judge. So I was putting on this mosaic starburst tee so I could film some content to release the pattern. And then I noticed a giant stain. I wonder what that is, and I sure hope it can come out. We listen and we don't judge. I have never washed this shirt before. I crocheted it about a year ago. Yep, finished almost exactly a year ago, and I've worn it quite a few times. I've never washed it. I try not to wear it anywhere where, you know, I'm getting sweaty or dirty, but somehow we have a stain on here and we're gonna have to wash it. As I haven't crocheted very many garments, this is number 4, I believe. I don't really have all that much experience washing and blocking, so I don't really know what to do. We listen, we don't judge. Before you wash your crochet t-shirts, your hand knit items, make sure you do some research to figure out what you need to do in order to wash the item. Look at the yarn label, because on the yarn label it will tell you instructions on how to wash it. Make sure that you're using a good soap for your hand knit items. I'm gonna do the research right along with you in this video. So the yarn that I used to crochet this top is this Rococo linen from Hobbii. And when you look at the yarn label, it tells you like what the yarn is made out of, which is viscose cotton and linen. I really love this fabric. I do not know what all these symbols mean. I can kind of guess. I do have in my laundry area, I have a little cheat sheet on what these mean, but I'm gonna guess this needs hand wash, no tumble dry, no ironing. I think that means lay flat. So this is definitely a hand wash, lay flat situation. Lay flat to dry. We'll have to look up those other symbols, and there's a QR code here, so maybe that will help us. So we get to learn something here today. I have hand washed things and laid things flat to dry. Don't worry about that. But next, I'm going to be using this soap called Soak. This is really great for hand knit items, hand crocheted items. It is modern care for the laundry you love. Love it, wear it, soak it. So this is some soap that I got last year or 2 years ago at H&H Chicago. And I've used it a few times already. I've used it for a blanket. It's really great. It gives you all sorts of instructions on here. Clean all the laundry you love with this rinse-free, environmentally friendly formulation. So this is rinse-free, which is great because you're not just going to wash it and then have to rinse all that out and like stretch your work and work it too much, right? It's perfect for washing your laciest lingerie, your softest sweaters, swimwear, and hand quilts, even baby clothes. Show your laundry and the planet some love. This is made with plant-derived renewable ingredients. Love that. Biodegradable, phosphate-free, dye-free. Love, love, love. It gives you instructions on how to hand wash. You just need really a little bit per gallon of cool water. Soak for 15 minutes and then gently squeeze. No need to rinse. Then you lay your knits flat to dry. And also you can use this in high efficiency machines. So I had a mosaic crochet blanket that I needed to get washed, and it was, you know, with like durable, it was either superwash yarn or like acrylic. So I just threw it in the washing machine with this. Turned out great. So I am going to go and wash this in a tub with cool water and a bit of this, and we're gonna see if we can't get whatever this stain is out of here. I'm gonna need to wear this, show this off for the pattern that's coming out. And also I'm gonna be wearing this again in Chicago, so let's get washing. I might also throw in some other crocheted items that need some hand wash loving. So let's wash my crocheted items. Actually, before we get into soaking this piece, I remembered I have a couple items that I wanted to try out. Maybe this isn't the best thing to try it out on, but I have this Gleaner sweater saver, and it's like something you can carry on your purse to get lint off your sweater. And then I also have this lint shaver from Knit Picks, and it's an electric razor of sorts that's supposed to shave off the lint from your sweaters. So let's try not to ruin this shirt, and let's see if we can get some of this lint off. Let's start with this little Gleaner sweater saver. I've used the bigger version of this product before, so I know it works well, and I'm not gonna just like shave my thing down to the bits. So Let's see if we're gonna get anything off of here. Yeah, we got some lint. Look at that. We're actually getting quite a bit off. Now wish me luck. I'm gonna maybe test this on the inside. There we go. You getting anything? I don't know how hard I... Oh, look! They're getting stuff. I like this. I like this a lot. It feels kind of cheap. It requires batteries. But I like that. Yeah. This is where all the lint really builds up. Well, that needs to be woven in. What does it do to this if I just, like, I mean, it'll suck that in there. Be careful. Look at how much lint that is taking off. Oh, it's like a razor blades right here. That's cool. It comes with this little brush that you can use to clean it out, so you don't get lint stuck in there. Look at that. Oh, that reminds me. There's my stain. There's my stain. You know, this is really addicting, but I should probably just go wash my shirt. So we'll just use this pink tub, fill it with cool water. Ooh. Shower's on. I'd say that's about a teaspoon. So I don't know if you need that much water, but like I said, I'm going to do this one and some other ones. So there's that stain. Let's see if we can't get that out of there. See that? This smells really good. Okay, we'll let it soak for 15 minutes and then I'll try to scrub it out some more and see what happens. Well, oops, I got distracted. This has been sitting here for about an hour. But let's see, where is that stain? Is it right there? Or is it on this other side? I think it was over there. I think that's looking really good. Let's move that because I do not want to dump it out quite yet. So I'm going to take it out. And we're gonna fold it and press out the water. I don't want to wring it out. I don't want to stretch my shirt. Okay, I got these other two shirts, so let's put this one in first and let that soak for a while. Let's let that soak. And then I'm going to take this, I'll roll it out onto this towel. And then I'm going to try to soak up as much water as I can out of this towel. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this out to the shed and lay it flat to dry. Now we're going to take these mats and put them together like so. These are just some simple blocking mats. I'm not going to fully block this since I've already blocked it before, but we're just going to lay it flat to dry. Make sure we get some good shaping. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making up as I go. Hopefully I'm doing it right. Feel free to leave me comments saying I'm doing it wrong. And maybe I'll learn something. We listen and we don't judge. I think this is looking real nice. We just gotta leave it out here to dry. Okay, it's about 3 days later after a camping trip and let's feel it. Yeah, I think we're dry. So let's see what it looks like on. Okay, what do you guys think? I love it. I think it really got the stain out, as far as I could tell. I don't notice it like I did before. And actually, I find that it's fitting a lot better. Must have gotten stretched out, and then I washed it, and the stitches tightened up a little bit. And I don't know. I think it just fits better, and I absolutely love it. What do you guys think? Have you guys ever washed your own hand knit, hand crocheted items? Did you do it differently or the same as me? I want to know your tips and tricks. Please like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel for more, guys. Now that my shirt is finally clean, I better go and record some footage, take some pictures of me and my new shirt so that I can release the pattern right on time. Get the links down below. Happy crocheting!